Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jason Helmstetter, and I'm back with a traveling version of Important Decisions. For most of y'all, you know that this is National Bourbon Week, and for the last couple of years, I've made my way down here to Bardstown, Kentucky, to just kind of embrace the experience of visiting distilleries, attending events, and maybe getting my hands on some new releases. Last night, uh, my father-in-law came down here following my son's graduation from high school to kick off Bourbon Week. And we attended the Jim Beam Luau that was held at the Beam House here right on 3rd Street in downtown Bardstown. For those of you that wonder about some of these events, it was absolutely amazing. Both Freddie No and Freddie No Jr. were there, signing bottles, telling stories, and just mingling like regular folks do, as regular folks as they can be. The luau was amazing. They did a great job of maintaining or holding up the tradition of a luau with the foods they had, the drinks, just the atmosphere. It was a beautiful night, literally 72 degrees with zero humidity here in Bardstown. And we had a great time. As part of our attending the event, we got to have the opportunity to purchase bottles of the new release of Knob Creek, which is 15-year without the normal Knob Creek 15 or 12 that you might see. But these are 15 years done at cask strength. And they had three different proofs there this weekend, or yesterday, sorry. We had 125.2, we have a 125.9, and a 126.1. These were all barreled, according to this, January of 2011, and they were in warehouse Z, floor 4. Actually, it looks like all of them were, and they were Rick 50. So January 2011, and they were bottled on May 27th of 2026. So all of them are right at that 15-year, 4 month, and 4 months and 7 days. So I thought I cracked these. I've had these sitting open for about 10 minutes, letting them get a little bit of air. Again, give a look. You know, the juice, it looks traditional. This is the 125.9, and man, these have a great nose to them. I'm excited to try them. We did not try them last night. Last night was a night of cocktails, and which again they did a fabulous job of. So I just wanted to come and give you a quick review, and I think I'll go with the lower proof one first, the 125.2. And for those asking, these were sold for $150 a bottle. I think with tax it was $318 out the door for two of them. So I recommend giving them a try if you can get your hands on them. I know at the distillery for the rest of the week, Freddie was saying that they're going to continue releasing these and that there are some other proofs that are being released. So my father-in-law may make our way over there, just depending on how great these are. But again, you got a 15-year that's dropping. Elijah Craig 21 dropped this week. They had a Rittenhouse 10-year that has been getting some amazing reviews from Heaven Hill. I know I'm jumping to different distilleries there, but just just a lot of fun things going on here. So, man, it's a heavy caramel, that nuttiness that you get. I'm not even going to get into the nose of it, you know. Mine's a little messed up today because my allergies have been kicking in heavy down here, but let's just taste it. Bit of a hug right there on that finish. That's carrying its weight. 125.2. These are not going to disappoint. And again, these are all single barrels. So think, you know, they didn't get into how many bottles they were getting out of each barrel. They said some were definitely lighter than others. So it'd be interesting to see which ones those were. I think we'll definitely have to hit the distillery to find out more about it. Caramel, there's that nuttiness, definitely some oak in there. I mean, there's an oak bomb just blowing up in that. That's it's absolutely delicious. 62.5, I'm sorry, 62.6 proof, so 100 or ABV. It has been that kind of day. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking gibberish here. Ooh, different nose off of 125.9. That is, I'm gonna go right back for it. I feel like that point two comes off with a little bit more spice in it, where point nine, I don't even want to say it's fruity. It's not fruity, but it's a little bit softer. Point 0.7 difference. Point 0.7 difference in the proof. And these are so vastly different. The finish on this 125.9 is just subtle. There's a nice mouth coat there. When you sip it, holy shit. Right on the tongue, that second sip, I got kind of a buttery toffiness to it, which that one, I'm getting a little bit of a hug. Maybe just because I'm getting after these too fast, but I've not sipped anything all day. Other than some water. Wow, that's a true whiskey, true bourbon. It gets into you. There's not subtle about it. It's smooth, but it's not subtle. It's still there, and it's letting you know it's robust. I'm going to be interested to see how these really open up over the next week or two. All right, so I didn't get the 126.2. My father-in-law did. He realized that there was another one based off of a conversation. I'm sorry, 126.1. So he went up and got that one. So I'm gonna try his bottle. I'd like to see what it goes. That's a different nose. That's just nutty. Say like a Booker's, but kind of like a Booker's. And that one doesn't have that same buttery toffiness that the point nine did, but it doesn't have any sharpness to it. I think there's an oak going there. You can definitely tell that age. Right at the end, I almost felt like I don't know, it reminded me of almost like a buttered popcorn. Um, I don't know why, it just made me think of a movie theater all of a sudden. Something just triggered. Finished after that second sip. Felt it was smoother than the first two. If I'm ranking these just based off of what I got, I'm thinking the 125.9 is my top one at the moment. I'd go with this 126 afterwards and that 125.2. But that's not because that one's such a dead last place. That was my first sip of the day. I'm going to come back to it again later and see what it does. All three of these are fabulous. And I'm intrigued to see if they have different proofs, if they're going to bring it lower. Did they have some that were higher? Um, you know, I'll let you all know. I'm going to keep on searching. I'm going to get over there tomorrow at some point to see what they got. We have an event going on tomorrow night at Lux Row that we're attending, an outside barbecue. Those are typically pretty fun. Um, Friday night, we got what's called the Bourbon Mashup, which is going to be a great tasting event. I'll try to maybe get some content there. Hit my like and subscribe. Let me know if you've gotten your hands on one of these, if you're somebody that's down here, and share it. I'm going to keep digging a little bit more into these and figuring out what's going on. Lots of events going on here. There's a thing at Potter Jane tonight. I know that there's a lot of things going on at Blueprint. Um, there's another dinner tomorrow, Thursday night at Jim Beam. 5 course meal they have going on with some great pours happening there. Uh, there's a bar crawl on Saturday. We're going to be back in Wisconsin by then, but check it out. Visit Evergreen Liquors. If you haven't visited that store, it's a fabulous, fun store with a great tasting bar. It's not a sample bar, it's a tasting bar, so you're paying for your drinks, but tomorrow's half price Wednesday. So that place gets pretty packed and it's a lot of fun. And they always have the Tater Unicorn game going on, of which yesterday my father-in-law and I found two of the unicorns, and we got a couple of good bottles. He picked up the Star Hill Farms. I picked up a Weller Antique Store pick that some of the local patrons know about, and they say it's a fabulous Weller Antique. As for now, we're going to carry on. We're going to get out and have some whiskeys. Hope you all have a great night. And I'm sorry, this is very much uncut, unfiltered. None of this was rehearsed. I just came back from being out and about all day and said, I want to jump on here and do something quick. So thank you for seeing it. Again, please hit the like and subscribe. I want to get to those subscriptions up there so that I can give away a bottle. And I will give away a Weller Antique. We'll do a Tater one. And when we climb even further, I will get us something better to give away. Uh, I'm just trying to have some fun with it. I guess, it's very rudimentary the way I do this. I don't have a lot of graphics. I don't have music intros. I don't cut this and make it smooth because shit, my life isn't smooth. I'm constantly on the go. I'm constantly having to figure shit out on the fly. And that's what I'm doing with this. But now I'm going to go hang out with my father-in-law. We're going to sip some whiskeys, have a good dinner, and I hope y'all have a great night. I appreciate y'all for just watching. Thank you.